In the last century, a scientist named Tesla claimed to discover ways to fly aircrafts without fuels. He named these as anti-gravity planes, something very similar to the Vimanas used in ancient India. In 1875, an old text called Vamanika Sastra was found in a temple. It told about the operation of Vimana, using a free energy source, which sounds like anti-gravity. The text also mentions the use of solar energy as secondary fuel. The aircrafts mentioned in it were highly advanced to protect itself from storms and lightning. There are many other scriptures which mentioned about advanced worships that could easily change its directions, as if gravity doesn't work in them. All these evidences, if viewed from modern perspective, points out to use of some anti-gravity devices. Also the pyramids and the ancient Indian temples looks impossible to be built without any high-tech cranes that can lift tons of weight. But not after Tesla, before his death, proposed the idea of a device that can generate anti-gravity field, and it can lift and move heavy objects much efficiently than modern cranes. But is this device really possible? He didn't provide any details about it. The Vimanas generally mentioned in the texts are not all similar. If we look at the architecture and engines of Vimans mentioned in recent Sanskrit literature, they resemble our modern airplanes. But ancient Rig Veda and the Mahabharata and Ramayana talked about Vimans similar to the UFOs. For example, we have the famous Pushpak Viman of Ravan. The characteristics of Pushpak Rat is that it rides with a sound like a thunderclap, similar to modern-day supersonic planes. It is rideable by the wish of the pilot, or is controlled by thoughts, something too futuristic or alien. In the Yantra Sarvasva, Maharishi Bhrigu describes three types of aircrafts: one that travels within the earth, other that travels between planets, and the last type, between loks or different dimensions. For instance, there was a king named Dhruv, who was invited to travel on Vishnulok, a transcendental planet, on a unique spaceship. Bhrigu also described all the Vimanas to be double-decker, circular aircrafts, with potholes and a dome. These ancient aircrafts had many features that are yet not known to modern engineering. It is explained in Vayutattva Prakarana that the pilots used powers called Vyasa and Prayasa in the atmospheric layer of Earth to attract some dark content of solar ray to make the Vimana invisible. There are also tactics to create a Maya Viman in front of the real Viman. By collision of electric power and wind power in the atmosphere, a glow is created, whose reflection is caught in the Vishwakriya Darpan, or a mirror, to create an illusion of the Viman. But, similar concept is yet to be found in modern physics, and these are just theories of ancient texts. Though a question arises, where has all these developments of ancient India vanished, if it existed for real? Theory suggests that the war of Kurukshetra, that occurred at most 5,000 years ago, almost wiped out the entire population of Aryavrat. This war was a nuclear war, where all the divine astra and technology was used, and it led to destruction of the civilization, and all the progress that mankind achieved till then. Also by the Vedas, after the death of Krishna, the dark age of Kali Yuga started, when men are at their lowest spiritual position. The ancient devices contained enormous amount of energy, so only a person with enormous physical, mental and spiritual energy can possess these advanced infrastructures. The bal or power, buddhi or intuition, pratipatti or foresight, is not enough in the core of the present man, compared to the ancients.